One of our ultimate challenges for our players is the fact that they travel the world competing, and they've got to realise that not all doctors or physiotherapists will be aware of the WADA code, and therefore it's really important that, as I said, the checking process is important, but ultimately it's their responsibility, and it'll be them up against a doping violation if they put the wrong medication in. So even though a doctor might prescribe them and say this is fine, they still need to check, because they have to make sure they dot the I's and cross the T's, because they just don't want to get a doping violation. So why don't we do a live example then of how to use Global DRO. Pick a medication and we can go through the process.
Okay, well I would imagine most players would think cold and flu medicine doesn't count,
Yep.
and that would be a common one that a parent would find in the medication cabinet. So I don't know, let's go with Beecham's.
Okay, so Beecham's obviously have a various range, so it's important to have the package with you, and we need to make sure we pick the right sport, because there are certain medications that are allowed in certain sports and not in others. So it's really important that you put who you are in, as in medical professional, your player, UB advisor, and then we'll put the location of where we are and also the sport we're in. You have to agree to the terms and conditions, which is just a kind of a verification process. But there you go. You can even print off this certificate, or you can send it via email to yourself.
And if I'm not sure about something on there, because there's a few medical kind of terms,
Yeah.
what should I do?
Well, first and foremost, if it's got any red on the page, I would definitely not take it until you've checked it with one of your doctors. And if there's any queries, then to contact one of the team, and they'll put you through to either myself or one of the advisors to help go through the process. But maybe try a different brand, try a different medication, because certainly for something like Sudafed block nose currently is not banned because it's phenylephrine, whereas if it's got pseudoephedrine in their other makes, then actually that would be a banned substance. So again, even within the name bracket of Sudafed or Beecham's, there'll be some that are allowed and some that aren't.